you were informed regarding the first final care plan that was given to your legal, wasn't you?
It was interim, then a thing, then a care order, then it was this and then it changed to this.
This is a separate document.
So are you talking about your first plans that you made?
No, the final care plan that your legal...
How come it's all changed? I don't understand why it's all just changed round from
so can we just
taking
refresh
off.
what the final care plan
The final
was?
care plan is where we make a recommendation. We've made our recommendation through the assessments, but then in the final care plans we speak about things of how things are going to look. So contact and supervise
between who and what?
unsupervised contact
with
between
what?
you and the children.
Me and the children.
Yeah,
so on your final care
Hang on a
plan,
minute.
where were they going to go? Just for your understanding, where were they going to, what was the plan?
the final care plan initially,
Yeah.
which unfortunately shouldn't have been shared, which our legal she has apologised for. The final care plan stated for the children to reside with mum and for you to have
That's changed again, hasn't it?
for you to have supervised contact. But the proposal that we're fetching to court next week is for the children to reside with Sarah, okay, but for you to have unsupervised contact with Katie and Stephanie. That's with no level of frequency or time.
Oh, right. Well, I'm
Alright,
told that
but
Stephanie and Katie could be stopping with me.
No, that's...
Oh, right.
So
We'll leave it at that then, and just...
your plan is for all three to stay with Sarah, with Andy to have unsupervised
with
contact.
Katie and Stephanie.
Well,
Unsupervised
that's changed, hasn't it?
contact.
So to have so I'm a bit confused. So the plan is for all three to stay with Mum and for Andy to have unsupervised contact with Katie and Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when they're going out of my house then?
Well, this is what we need to look at.
No,
Plans.
it isn't a
And
matter
what
of
I wanted
looking,
to
it's a
do-
matter of they want to be out now then, because like I have nowhere to live,
What
so...
I wanted to do though is to
No.
gather your views on what do you feel about that and staying with the mum but you having unsupervised with Katie and Stephanie.
No, they're coming home with me, so that's what I'm going to fight for now, so that's...
Alright, and that's
We'll leave
fine,
it at
you know,
that
I'm
then.
gathering your views.
Yeah, alright, we'll leave it at that.
But this, you know, this is what I wanted to invite you in for so that we can have these
No, I've just
conversations.
been told 3 different things, haven't we?
Well, it has. Yeah, it's a bit,
Yeah,
little bit.
it's
I think
still-
what's happened
Yeah, it's a bit
initially,
confusing.
Yeah.
a final care plan was shared between the legal representatives and it wasn't finalised because we'd not been to what we call permanence panel.
And what were they? What were they with your plan? How did they sit with your?
The permanence panel.
Yeah, what did they say?
They
about
wanted
the
us to explore the contact between Katie and Stephanie and yourself. Alright?
Kids want to stop with me.
So that's
Now,
what we've
Stephanie and
done.
Katie want to stop with me, and that's what's going to happen.
But we're thinking...
You're
regarding
thinking nothing, you're just going over,
unsupervised
you're going
contact
overhead. No, I'm going back at house with our Stephanie and Katie until it's all sorted. And that's what I've been told what was happening, so obviously
I don't
no, it's
know
going
who's
to full
told you
court
that
then.
information.
So,
But
right.
Who's told us
I'm a
then?
bit confused.
Yeah,
then.
we are
So,
talking, aren't we?
yeah, I'm a bit confused. So, what's happening? So, you're saying your plan is for all three to stay with Mum.
this is what we've recommended
This
in
is
our
your- this is
final
your
care
plan.
plan.
All three to stay with Mum
Yeah.
with unsupervised contact between Stephanie and Katie.
And their dad.
And yeah,
Grandma.
between Andy, yeah. Now, what's happened? What have you got any plans then for the youngest?
Harry,
Yeah.
there will be supervised contact, but that has to be
Between me and our Harry?
but that
You're
needs
talking absolute bullshit there,
but that
aren't
needs
you?
to be discussed
You're talking
regarding the
absolute
level
crap.
and the frequency of
But
it.
crap you've made up
Alright?
against me, you're getting sued. And end of subject. I will find somebody who's going to sue the hell out of you.
But like I said, we wanted to explore what your views are, Andrew,
My views are
regarding
you're
that
talking absolute
supervised
rubbish.
contact.
Complete, utter rubbish. All the stuff you sent me, there's somebody out there who's going to read through it all and help me out of it. So, you know,
So,
obviously, I've just been told...
Anything else? Sorry, there's not been anything else put in the arena. That is your plan that you're going to.
That's our recommendation.
What
Our
happens
final
when,
care
when does this change then?
That what we do is
Because my legal told me that there was something completely different, and like I went, well, we'll look into that then.
Something to do
And that's
with
what we
two
come
girls
here to
stopping
do.
with you.
I think that was something that was in the air discussed about. Was that a
Yeah.
possibility from permanence
Well,
panel?
like I say,
But our
It's
recommendation
still the same
is
as your
still
original.
the 3 children to reside with mum, but for Katie and Stephanie to have unsupervised contact. So that
Nah,
means they
it's
could
just
come
utter
and see you whenever they wish.
nah,
There's
just
no
utter rubbish.
there's no stipulation on the level or the frequency of that
well,
contact.
I'm going to say
Andrew.
that's just utter
So
rubbish.
so tell me what
You just made up a load of lies between me and my family, and it wants sorting out, so it's going to be taken to court.
But we're in court proceedings anyway, aren't we?
Oh
Andrew?
no, well it's going to have to go to full court then, 5 days.
So on Tuesday, this is what will be discussed. This
Yeah.
proposal
Well,
of Mum to have the 3 children reside with her, but Dad to have unsupervised contact with
But
Katie.
where's Mum going to be stopping?
Well, that's something that's
No,
something
in the
that
matter of it's going to be discussed. The house, and I'll have to be moved back in. Then I've got somewhere for my kids. Obviously, I can't see my kids in a caravan, can I? So we'll beg to differ. I will beg to differ. You're wrong, completely. Full stop. Capital letter wrong. About me, completely. Right?
And that's your view, Andrew, and that's
fine. It isn't our view. It's my view over your lot. So we shall take it to somebody who's going to understand all this, like somebody in Rotherham, probably.
So that is obviously what I wanted to speak to you today about, just like I said, to gather your view.
No, I've been told something completely wrong, so obviously somebody's just making it up.
I think the problem, because that other proposal from the panel.
What it is, it wasn't a proposal from the panel. I think what it is, it's been legal, have probably had conversation between themselves.
And somehow it's trickled in.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been, you know.
Yeah. So it's utter bullshit then. Utter rubbish.
But
it's utter rubbish.
Our plan that we put forward to
You mean your plan? What's
ruined
ruined my 3 kids' lives? Haven't you seen that?
That was your original plan, wasn't it?
You haven't listened to what Stephanie and Katie have said.
We have, because
you have not at all.
In our first plan, it spoke about still having supervised.
We're still doing this, we're still doing that. No, my 3 kids are coming home with me, else we're taking it even higher. I'll take it to highest court in land, like I say. Somebody out there will listen to what I'm saying.
And we are listening. And
I'm not listening, I'm putting it all up bloody internet. Anyway, what crap you're doing, so don't worry about it. If I can't do you for slander like I've nearly been told, so then I'm just going to name you all and put ticks aside of you that this is what you've done to me and done to my family. Okay. And all kippocks will be listening.
That's your
choice. And then rest at world, because that's where it's going to be.
So
and you can't sue me for anything because I've got nothing.
The first plan was for the children to be with Mum, but it's supervised contact for all children. What we're saying now is that
supervised contact with me, with my children. What have I done wrong? Honestly, what have I done wrong?
We've gone through this with you in terms of the assessment and.
No, you've not. Oh, you haven't at all. No, me personally, what have I done wrong?
We've had these discussions, Andrew, haven't we? And regarding the protective factors of your children.
I'll tell you something now. You've got it slightly wrong.
And again, that's your view, that's fine. You're entitled to your view, entitled.
Brainwashed.
Okay, but like I said, the conversation today was about what our final care plan
I will come in for something completely different, so, like I say.
So your views, under your views are all 3 are coming, all 3 are going with you, that's your view, you want all 3 children to be
we'll have to do them now, yeah. Right. Yeah, if that's how they're playing this game. Everything was supposedly sorted for Tuesday, and this was planned for Tuesday, and this, that and other. Now they're completely changed.
What was you informed was the plan for Tuesday? What was your view on what was happening Tuesday?
I'm not telling you anything, I've just heard something completely different to what you've got, so that means you're calling somebody a liar, which we know. So, we'll leave it at that.
I think it's because things have been trickling through and round, isn't it?
It ain't. Somebody's making a lot of bullshit up. You've been telling me complete, utter crap lies.
Because the plan, we were understanding, not the plan.
No, the care plan was 2 lasses with me at home, Sarah moves out with Sutty, and we'll sort it out from there. That's what I got told.
I think that was.
And would you think that over? Well, yes, I would think it over.
No, two girls with Dad and.
I think that's some discussion that we're having between the legal.
Yeah, and I think that's trickled.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's what's happening
legal, there.
Yeah. But our plan that we're putting forward to the courts for Tuesday is for the 3 children to reside with the mum, but for you to have unsupervised contact with Katie and Stephanie. So there's no stipulation.
The 2 girls want to live with me. So why are you, destroying their souls or trying to, because of what? Basically,
we've gone through all this.
We've gone through all this. We've gone through it all, and it's all been lies from day one because I've got all the paperwork to it.
And again, that's
where you've gone through and gone this. It's a view. It's the truth, proof, and everything.
You're entitled to say that, and I'm
what do you mean? I'm not entitled.
But we've carried out assessments and we've had processes to follow.
You've done nothing. You haven't even took a blind bit of notice of what I said because when I come in, I went, and Gemma Paddock is her name, I think it is. She went, do you want me to go, Andrew? Why? Because I couldn't even remember her being there till she mentioned it. Now I know, I do remember you. So now it wasn't naught to do with that, I just had a bloody headache. But at the end of the day, we shall go to court.
Alright, but like I said, I want to give you the opportunity to express your view regarding what we're proposing.
And have you listened to a tape yet? No?
What tape?
Like I say, I was saying no more. Not a thing.
So that's what is in our final care plan.
Yeah.
All right. So do you feel any of you are having unsupervised contact with Katie and Stephanie?
Has our Stephanie and Katie got unsupervised contact with him already?
With you?
No, I just said, what do you think of our Stephanie and Katie having unsupervised contact?
How do you feel, I said, about having unsupervised contact with Katie and Stephanie, because that's what we're proposing.
What are you on about? How do I feel about it? You're talking absolute crap. How do you think I feel about it? You've completely ruined a full family and everybody's life again.
What I'm saying,
you have just ruined my life.
I want to know what your view is.
You have just ruined. I'm just telling you what my view is.
So you're not happy that
No,
plan's
not
been
at
put
all.
forward?
Never ever
Okay.
will be.
No,
Right.
okay. Well, that's fine, again.
That is fine. Yes, then again. You're very so sure and cocky of yourselves, aren't you? No, you are really sure and cocky of
I'm
yourselves.
not here to take name calling and things. I'm here because I want to get your view. Alright? And that's
You
what
just put
we're
whatever,
going
because
to do.
it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what you say to them, they just write down what the hell they want.
Right.
You can
Your
read
view
out
is that you
paperwork.
want all 3 children home with you. That's your view, isn't it?
Yes, now, from now on, that's how it's
the
going to
view.
be.
That's the view, isn't it?
No.
Right,
My overview, it was supposedly different, like, but let's see how it goes.
And
Thought it shall be.
when you were informed
If so,
that
how,
were you
when?
informed that Stephanie and Katie to come home with you? Is that what you were informed?
No, you told somebody, and your higher authority said to somebody, well, I don't know, well, somebody in your group then, who it be, I don't know.
Right, okay.
No, told somebody who I know that this is a plan, think about it, and I went, yeah, and I thought about it, and now you've just completely changed it again, so it's just utter crap you're talking.
We've not changed from...
Well, somebody's telling porkies to somebody then, aren't they?
I don't know what you've been informed, because you're not saying
Well, I've just
you've been
said.
informed.
Stephanie and Katie live with me.
Right.
My maid Sarah are at it until it's sorted out. And they move out on Tuesday. That's what I got told. Think about
Right.
it.
I'm not sure
And
about
then,
this moving
well,
out
like
on
I said-
Tuesday. I've not heard of that at all. I don't know.
Well, that's
But
what
it's
the plan
difficult
was.
if different conversations
Did
have
you
been
hear about
had.
other bit then? What you just said you hadn't heard about?
No,
you just said you hadn't
I
heard
know
about the
there's been-
moving about bit, but you didn't mention the other bit you haven't
We've
heard
said
about.
already, I know there's been conversations had with other departments.
You know
that
everything what's going on.
Our proposal
Why don't you
is-
stop lying?
Our proposal
Why
is for
don't you
the
just
3
stop
children
lying?
to live
Why
with
don't you just
Sarah.
stop lying about people?
And unsupervised contact to be had between
Why don't
you,
you stop
Stephanie
lying
and
about
Katie,
people?
and Harry to remain
Why
supervised.
don't you stop lying about
That's
people?
our plan.
Ruining people's life, making
Andrew,
them miserable.
I'm not lying, I'm
You
sharing
are.
our plan with you.
Supervised by who? Have you got a plan on that?
It'll be Sarah, as it is
Sarah
now.
supervising us. We do. Oh well. So
So
This meeting-
you're clear. You've got Andy's view. You're
that's
clear
it.
on what.
yeah,
you
what
don't
crap
agree
they've
with
come
it.
out with.
Okay.
No, I never agree with
Are we
anything they
clear?
say from now
I'm
on.
just conscious that. Are we clear
And
on?
all these forced adoption people
As
as well.
long as you understand what our plan is,
I don't understand it at all, no. Never will,
Well-
never have done so, no. I don't know what you're on about.
So
First
your
I've
plan
heard.
is all 3 children to be with mum.
Yeah.
Unsupervised contact with Katie.
They're not saying
Stephanie,
where
supervised
though.
with Harry.
And that's it. They haven't
Where
got them
would
an
that
house yet.
be?
What's
So-
the supervised contact? That's something that Sarah would have to discuss with her solicitor.
Oh yes, we'll have to make sure she can dictate to everybody when it happens and when it's done.
Okay.
Unsupervised contact. What am I going to do with my kids?
You
What am
can't-
I going to do with my kids? Answer.
What do you mean?
Love them. Not like you lot. I don't think you've been loved all your life, you lot.
Unsupervised contact, Andrew, will mean that you can see the girls whenever they
And
wish to
Harry,
see you.
you've ruined him. He was a good little lad at school, and
And
now
still, this is doing brilliant.
he's yeah.
It's,
Wait till he goes home, he's doing exactly the same as what he when I was. Oh, he's a little bit shy.
It's doing, and
I've
you're
got
saying
reports.
it's not,
I've
but
got
he is.
reports
School
at
have
home
said he's
that
doing
there was
really
nothing wrong
well.
when I was taking him to school.
I'm not saying there were, but
Yeah,
you
but
just
you've just
said,
gone and ruined everybody else's life. Our Stephanie and Katie's life, you just ruined them. Like as though that you can just crush people like turds. But you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. You've totally got the system wrong. You
I'm
just
not that sure
got
of you,
it
and
right.
I'm
It
not
isn't a
gonna
view.
sit
It's
here and say-
there's a few
I'm not-
million people got the same view and
I'm not
all.
going to sit here and take you to
we end the
You don't have to take anything. Right, we're off now.
I've got you,
Okay.
and thanks very much for coming.
Yeah, all the best. And that's been recorded as you should.